Good evening, everyone. Lovely to see you all here, looking gorgeous. Yes, so my name is Zintle Tsholwana, and I am from Sisonke National Sex Workers Movement in South Africa. So I'd like to greet you all and all protocols observed. A special thank you to our keynote speaker today, President Kgalema Motlanthe. I think your presence in this policy, in this summit is such a monumental and a historic event. So thank you very much, President, for joining us. I think for this summit, I think it's a very, very important summit, and the theme for this year, putting people first, I think it's a very, very important theme that we need to take with us in the work that we do, especially working with key populations. In the past, we have seen that a lot of strategies or policies regarding to the health response, specifically with key populations, has always been a top-down kind of strategy, where you have people at the top, the researchers and big policymakers dictating how to successfully address the health response with regards to key populations. But we have seen that over the years and over the decades, that doesn't seem to work, because the strategies and policies that are developed do not speak to the needs of the key populations. It doesn't speak to the communities that the policies seek to help. And so, now if we look at it from a bottom-up approach, so where you have the communities themselves that are leading in terms of what solutions do we need for us as the communities, then I think we can definitely see that there can be a huge positive change. If we look at community-led monitoring, for example, that's been a really successful model where you have the communities themselves that go to their health facilities, and they're the ones that monitor those facilities if they are functioning well. So you can see with models like that, where if we put the communities first, if we have the communities leading in this fight against HIV/AIDS and HIV, TB, and STIs, then I think that we can really see a more sustainable kind of solution. Because I come from Sisonke, the biggest national sex workers movement, I do just want to speak briefly on the importance of law reform in the health response. The two are interlinked. We cannot put them, separately. And so if we want to develop successful policies, especially with criminalized communities, such as sex workers and people who use drugs, you can't achieve any of that sustainably and successfully if we don't have decriminalization. Now, currently, we are sitting with a bill that is in Parliament for decriminalizing sex work. And in developing that bill, the community, sex workers themselves, were consulted in the development of this bill. Now, this is a very important part, because then we see that sex workers were leading in the development of this bill. The Department of Justice held consultations and asked them, what is it that you want for decriminalization? What does decriminalization look like for you? And so through these consultations, the bill was developed, and the bill really has three asks. It's to decriminalize buying, selling, brothel keeping in sex work, and also to remove anybody who has criminal records related to this act. But now we seem to be hitting a bit of a snag. I will get more into it during the panel discussion, but I do just want to emphasize that we have to, this is not just a theme, we have to live this. When we go back to our communities, we have to remember to put people first and to ensure that the communities themselves, our key populations, are empowered to lead in positively changing their lives through policies in the country. I think I'll end it there. Thank you very much.